Hello and welcome back to part 2 of the 3D game making tutorial series. So let's start off by getting to know Blender, because we need to know how to use Blender to be able to make our 3D games with the Maratis engine. So go ahead and Google Blender and get Blender right here. And here we go. Just download the installer. And there we go. Let's run Blender. Okay, that was a bit too large of a window, wasn't it? Right, so here we are inside Blender. Just gonna move this icon. So, basic movement. You hold down the middle mouse button to rotate around a object, a orientation. Scroll to zoom, or hold Control and zoom to pan about like this. Or shift and scroll to go up and down like this. Or hold the middle mouse button whilst holding shift to make you move the view position about like this. And you can zoom by holding Control and middle mouse button at the same time. Precision zooming. Yeah. Okay. Righty then, let's head over to Maratis3D.org. So, Maratis3D.org. Like that. Go to doc/examples and Blender export. That's what we need to do. As it says, download Maratis exporter for Blender 2.5 or Blender 2.6, and I'm just gonna have a quick look. 2.6, that's what we're running, so that was damn delicious. So go ahead and download it. So when you click the link, you get to this download page. We choose 263. Or later. If the number is higher, then choose that one. It will probably be higher when you're downloading this, as far as I presume. So download it and find out where you put it when you downloaded it. And press File. What was it again? User preferences, add-ons, install add-on down here. Now we need to. There was something very important. Yeah, we have to choose. Find the program first, of course. That's quite important. Downloads, and then the zip folder. And what did it say? Import, export, Maratis mesh. Tick that one, and save as default. So now we're pretty far on the way. Then you find the Blender render render sender menu right here, and you choose 1 second. Right, I had to reboot Blender to be able to see the Blender render sender mode of Maratis. So now we're in the Maratis render mode, and we're very close to being able to make models for Maratis. So, when you've knocked about and made a fancy little model, for example, a box without a texture, I'm gonna show you guys how to model and stuff later, but for now let's just set up Blender. So when you want to export it, press File, Export, and you should have the Maratis Mesh option there. If you don't have it, you've done something terribly wrong. But it might also be that the exporter has changed. If so, I've probably put out a video explaining what the hell happened. So just press the Maratis Mesh for now. Choose, I'm gonna choose the desktop. I always use desktop for stuff. People hate me for it, but I don't care. There we go. And here we have it, the model. Since we didn't use any textures, they're not here. But if we had used textures, we would have needed to put them in a special folder inside our game directory called maps. And these mesh files should go in /meshes. Meshes. I can't pronounce it. Don't blame me. I'll show you guys later when we actually have a proper model. So, till then, see you later in part 3. And goodbye, may the bro code be with you, all that. Bye.